So here's a really quick tip on creating handouts for your lesson plans. So here, when you create a lesson plan, you'll come in here. So once you've clicked the create a lesson plan, you'll come into this screen and you'll fill out the lesson name and description and so forth. And then if you're in the dashboard with the poses, you can click edit. You'll come back into this same screen here. And so if you wanted to add a handout, you'd come down to the handout section and you can put the title and upload the file. So I'm going to show, so if you've got use Safari, I recommend using Chrome when you're creating lesson plans, because it's a lot quicker and it's the best browser to use Yoga Genie on. But say you got a Mac and you don't have to have a Mac to use Safari. You can download Safari to a Windows computer as well. But here's a little thing that I just found out recently how this works, and I thought it was a nice little way of creating very quick handouts if you wanted to get them. So what you can do here is you can go to here and you can I've got a lesson plan here at the moment is hips, yoga for hips. So if I type in, I haven't done a search like this, so I'm just picking something here. So the first one we come across is hip opening yoga poses. If I click onto that, and say if I wanted to turn this into a PDF, so normally you've got all this guns, just X out of that window coming up there. All these guns are very hard to print. So I've got to pick one of them here. Hip opening. No, I don't like that. So okay, I'll go back in here. Hip opening 12. This is a pretty good one. 12 hip opening poses. That's probably a bit better. Doop. Okay, now. No, this is still not what I'm after. No, let's see if we can get a good article. Hip opening poses. Let's have a look at this one. So it might take a little bit of research till you find a nice sequence or a nice blog post with what you're after. Hip opening. So we could just pick one of these then. So let's go with bound angle. Let's see what they've got there. Okay, so that's fine. So say you wanted to use this as turn this into a PDF using Safari web browser. If I make this a bit bigger, you click onto this lined, there's 4 lines there. If you click onto that, this will bring this up here. And you can change the layout here. So if I click that A, there's 2 A's there. I could have it as white, beige, grey, or black. Say I pick that one there, and you can change the different texts on it as well. So if you've got a favourite text, it'll change the text throughout the whole of the article, which is pretty cool. Say I'm happy with that. Now all I've got to do is, let me just go back in there again. Now all I've got to do is go into File, and I want to export as a PDF. So here I go export as PDF, and I'm going to change this. Let's get rid of that. Let's just bound angle pose. I'll put that on my downloads. Click Save. That's a very quick way of creating a PDF without doing anything really. So now if I go into the downloads folder, let me just go into downloads. There is that PDF that we've done. Here it is, all nice and neat. It's got rid of all the normal stuff that annoying stuff that you'd have if you were printing a normal website. So it's a nice, pretty, nice article, perfect really for a handout. And now, once you've done that, I'll just get rid of that. You can now go into your lesson plan. Here, say we've got that was bound angle pose, and you can go choose file, come into your downloads, and there it is, bound angle pose. Double click onto that, and you just click, let me go up here, yeah, that's fine, click save. and that will now add that to your handouts. So you can then obviously hand that out to your students, or you can use those as teaching aids for yourself. Give those to your one-to-one students, and you can add as many of those handouts as you want to. And so now to get to those handouts, so this is the lesson plan here is yoga for hips, 18 hip opening yoga poses. So if I now go to that there, so that was the bound angle. Bound angle was the first pose of that sequence anyway, so that's a good handout to have. So go into handouts, and if we go to that lesson plan, which was called yoga for hips, we'll scroll down, and where are we? We will find it because it's the first, because we're on that lesson plan, it'll always be the first one there. So the rest of them are from A to Z. So here, if we clicked onto that now, click on that, that will now download that PDF. Say in the future you're redoing this class and you want to get access to that lesson, that handout, there it is. So I'm just clicking onto that. There's the PDF. You can now print that out and give to your students. So yeah, nice, really nice, easy way of if you haven't got time really to create your own handouts and you find a nice article, you can just use Safari and you can create as many handouts as you like. You can go back into your back into here. If we go back into edit, so go back into edit the lesson plan there by clicking the edit link there. I can go back in and I can add maybe there's a few other poses there that I've included within the lesson plan. Maybe I do a search for those poses. Maybe I add maybe 2 or 3 more handouts doing the same way that I've just done there for 2 or 3 or 4 other poses. So I really hope that helps to create some nice handouts to basically organizing these handouts with your lesson plan, so they're always going to be in the easy to access. And now in the future, just to show you, you've added these handouts and the lesson plans. I'll just now show you where you'll then find all these lesson plans that you've created. And so in the future, you just go into here, go into search lesson plans, and you can just search. It'll always be, once you click onto here, you'll always have your latest, most recent ones that you've done here. So that's my latest lesson plan, and you can search if you've done lots and lots over the years and you maybe got 50 to 100 or more lesson plans. You can search by name over there. You can search by level if you've got them all different levels. Last modified on a certain date, so if you knew you did it on a certain date, you could do it by that way. And another really cool one is you can search by the shared lesson plan. So you can click that, and and if you typed in like moon salutations or sun salutations, they will come up. Sun salutations, click search, and you'll find, because we clicked on that includes shared lesson plans, you'll find all the shared lesson plans with sun citations on it. So I really hope that helps. So you probably know, if you've been teaching yoga for a while, you know that students really love their their handouts. So this will hope this helps. Don't worry if you don't have Safari, you can download it and use it as just use it for that purpose only. But just to reiterate, really, it's just use Yoga Genie, use Chrome when the Chrome web browser when using Yoga Genie, because it's a lot quicker, really quick to use it on that one. It's the best browser to use it on. But you can use Safari just to do what I've just done there to create nice looking handouts very quickly.